Om Shanti. Good evening and very warm welcome to all of you to this wonderful evening. And before we start this session, let's just take 1 minute of silence and ask this question to ourselves, that what I want to take away from this lesson, from this session. Okay, so 1 minute silence. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om means I am and Shanti means peace, right? So I am at peace, you are at peace, right? And then for this next 45 minutes of this session, we will just leave all the worries, all the stress outside, and we will just focus onto ourselves, right? We will just think positive. So today's topic is glow with the flow, right? And we use this line a lot, right? When we are at work, when we are home, and things comes, and then we always say, go with the flow first. And go with the flow means what? Go with the flow means just keep doing, right? Don't be stubborn, don't be rigid, don't get stuck. Just keep going, just keep flowing. That is called go with the flow. Be flexible. Then the topic is glow with the flow. So in this same thing, what does glow means? Glow means to shine, right? So in this go with the flow, we are adding shine. A shine means to extra boost in our life, right? Shine means what? We are doing things what we are supposed to do, but I bring joy in that. I bring happiness in that, right? I enjoy my life while I'm doing this task, whatever I'm given. Being happy, being more enthusiasm, being more creative, right? Being more flexible. And that is called glow with the flow. But does it ever happen? No? We always say go with the flow, but still we are not happy from within, right? It's like I don't have any choice, I have to do it. But here in Brahma Kumaris, what we learn is glow with the flow. So before we go into the depth of this lesson, of this session, let's just ask this question. Why is it that I have to control? I have to have that control in my life, right? We try to control things. I mean, when it doesn't go the way we want, what happens? We get upset. And that's where everything begins, right? And then why this is happening, why we have to control in our life. So many times we feel that, we are controlling. Sometimes we feel that they are controlling my life. But I have to pay attention to myself first. Who is controlling? And what are they controlling, right? So within the soul, you've heard, right, that we all are soul. We are that energy, the point of light, the star. So within the soul, there is a sense of freedom. There is a sense of controlling, that we would like to control things. And then when things are not happening the way we want, we get upset. And that's quite normal actually, right? We think, like, for an example, about the weather, right? We plan all the events, right? Like, we plan the picnics or whatever you want to. And then we plan the picnics and everything. And the day of the picnic, what happens? It rains. And then we have to do everything indoor. That happens to you? Yes? And how is the feeling? Feeling is happy, sad, upset, or you're just happy, right? You're enjoying that moment. That's fine. We couldn't do it outside. We are still enjoying. We are making this happen indoor also. So that it says glow with the flow means, like, things are controlling in my life. But here, we are not going to allow that. We are going to change everything. We are going to change the perspective, right? So then, here in Brahma Kumaris, we learn meditation, right? So meditation means what? The healing the self, right? Here we work on our thoughts first. What we do here, we sit in silence, we sit in stillness, and then we work on our mind, on our thoughts. We focus on one positive or powerful thought, right? Remove all the negativities, remove all the waste thoughts, and just energize the self. Try to be happy, bring that peace in our life, bring this calmness in our life, right? So that is called meditation. So meditation means what? To control my thoughts, right? Bring those thoughts into right directions, right? So I'm going to put one question here on the screen. Palak bhai. So you can ask this question to yourself. What are the things that you control and what are the things that you cannot control? What comes in your mind? What are the things that you control and what are the things that you cannot control? So let's go with what are the things you cannot control? What comes in your mind?
You cannot control others. You can control only you.
You can control only you, right? Good answer. How about you, brothers and sisters? You can control your thoughts. You can control your behavior, your words, right? Right. Yeah. Right. So things. So here we are talking about inner world and the outer world, right? So whatever we see outside the outer world, we cannot control. But I can control my inner world, my thoughts, my emotions, right? Myself, like how we all answered. So I have to go within, right? I have to make my inner world beautiful. Most of the time, what do? We try to make the outer world beautiful, right? We are trying to make outer world more perfect, trying to bring the perfection into my outer world. But that doesn't happen. That never happens. So now is the time that I go within and make my inner world perfect, make my inner world more pure and beautiful. And when my inner world is more beautiful, pure and calm and peace, what will happen? My outer world also will become the same, right? And then there will be no problem. We'll be happy. So I'm going to put two things, like, we have few tips. So the next slide is, there are two things we are going to focus today. The first one is the letting go, and the second one is mindfulness, right? So in the letting go, the first one is let go of expectations. We have a lot of expectations. Yes. People should say thank you for doing this. Whatever we do, appreciation. So we have to let go of that. Second thing, let go means I'm holding this, right? It's very easy for me to let go. when I just let it go. And there's a very beautiful story. There were like few birds, very colorful birds. They were sitting on the branches. And then some birds were flying. So the few birds, they were watching them and were being happy. There were few birds, they were letting go of the branch and then they were going back to the branch. They wanted to go with those birds and fly and enjoy the sky. And the third bird, who was just sitting there and crying, he wanted to go out, he wanted to go and fly with those birds and enjoy the sky, enjoy that moment. But he was just crying. He cannot fly, right? So here, if I want to be happy, if I want to bring that happiness, that lightness in my life, I have to let go of that branch. And how many branches we are holding on to those? So many branches. The past, whatever happened in the past, 2 years ago, this morning, few years ago. So we are holding on to that past, that hurt. Then what else we are holding on to? There are so many branches, right? So we are holding on to those branches and then we are saying that I want to be free. I want to fly. I want to feel light. I want to enjoy my life. Will I be able to enjoy my life if I'm holding on to that? No, I have to let go of that. But with that understanding, I have to apply the knowledge, right? I have to talk to myself first that if I let go of the branch, if I let go of this branch, what will it benefit me? What are the benefit of that? Can I go back and change things, whatever happened? No, I cannot. So let me just let go of that. I cannot go back and change things. So let me let go of that branch. I'm holding on to a lot of things like, that hurt, those words, those behaviors. Is it really helping me? No. Let me let go of that. So that is called letting go. Let me be free. This is the time I can enjoy my life, right? So when I let go of that branch, I can fly. I can enjoy this life. My life can become very light, right? And the second comes is let go of your own belief systems. And then belief system doesn't mean that we are talking about the religions, right? The belief systems are that I cannot do, right? It is not possible for me. I feel very low. I'm a woman. I cannot do this. I cannot do that. So there are so many belief systems we have, right? I don't have the degree. I don't think I can earn more money. I don't think I can get good job, right? So there is so much we are holding or we are carrying that. So we have to let go of that. Whatever I have, whatever I am, it's absolutely perfect. Let me just let go of that. I have to have that courage to let go of those belief systems. So when I let go of those expectations and those belief systems, what's left? Nothing. You're free now, right? We are happy. And when we are happy, how does it feel? When we are happy, we are more enthusiastic, right? And then anything will come in the life, whatever comes in the life, we can take it in a positive way. I will not go into negative things. I will not get stuck in anything because now I'm not holding on to any of those branches, any of those belief systems. Now I can fly, right? And the second comes is mindfulness. So today we are only going to focus on these two things, the mindfulness. What is mindfulness? What would you say? Mindfulness means we think right. What else? Focusing, Hanji? To be in the moment. Yes. So mindfulness, it means my mind, and then fullness. So my mind is full of all the virtues, right? I can be in the present time. We are here, right? In 2024, November 12th. So I be in this present time, not thinking about my past, not thinking about future, but be in this moment, enjoy this moment. That is called mindfulness, right? Not to bring anything from past, not to pollute my mind with those negativities, with those waste, with those behavior of others. No, my mind is very beautiful place. So let me not pollute my mind with all those things, all those negativities, all those waste things. That is called mindfulness, that I am in this present time. I am using this time in a worthwhile way. I'm creating something new, right? Being more happy. And that is called mindfulness. So these are the two things we'll have to focus on. So letting go and mindfulness, right? We'll go to the next slide. But what happened? We learn things, but then we forget, right? So we will go to these two questions. I have these two questions here. That why am I feeling stuck in this pattern of thinking? We will ask this question to ourselves. You can write it down. Okay? Why am I feeling stuck in this pattern of thinking? Why do we get stuck? Right? I want to have this life. I want to enjoy this life. Glow with the flow. Right? I want to shine. I want to be happy. Want to be light. But then why am I feeling stuck in this pattern of thinking? So that's the first question. And this second question, when I have this kind of thinking, the first question, when you answer to that question, the second will be, how does it make me feel? Okay, so I'll give you like 4 minutes to think on that and just write it down. Just talk to yourself. What comes in your mind? Okay, we have a pen and paper. We'll give you 4 minutes to write. Do you need this? Can you see? Sure. So the first question is, why am I feeling stuck with this kind of thinking? And the second one is, what does it make me feel? Like, the uncomfortable feeling, right? So the first question is, why am I feeling stuck with this thinking? And then how does it make me feel? Anything comes, first thing in your mind. Anything that is blocking and not able to move forward. We have many goals. We want to see ourselves there. But there are things which are blocking. It's the blocks. And from Zoom, after 4 minutes, you can drop your answers on the chat box, or you can share. And then when you are done, just look at your answer and ask yourself, is this how I want to feel? When you get your answer, look at your answer and ask yourself, is this how I want to feel? Get any answers? Yes? Or is it difficult?
Yes.
Huh? That comes very quickly, right? Okay. So the third question was, look at your answer and ask yourself, is this how I want to feel? If the answer is yes, then there is no way that we can change, right? We can bring transformation. And if the answer is no, then we are ready for the change. The answer is no, there is no change. If the answer is if the answer is yes, then there is no change. If the answer is no, then what would you like to feel instead of this? If the answer is no, then what would you like to feel instead of this? Mhm. You can write as many as good feelings as you want. Good things for yourself, right? If I want to bring the change, right? We get stuck somewhere, we get stubborn, we're holding on to those things. Let me just let go of those things, right? And now, how do I want to feel when I remove all those things? Instead of that, what can I bring? Replace. How do you want to feel? And when you will write good things about yourself, you'll feel good. You'll feel happy, right?
Sister, we have one entry from Zoom. If
Yes.
you're ready, let me know and I'll read it out.
Sure, brother, we can read.
So Samiksha from Zoom says no is her answer. And it's repetitive. It takes away my joy, makes me worry, have negative thoughts, always of worry, of failure, of rejection, of worst outcome, of being let go of losing something or someone, of not being successful, fear of someone saying something to me that I might not like, and it makes me feel nervous, fearful, afraid to try anything new or meet anyone new.
Thank you.
We feeling stuck and we blocking with the desires, needs, and expectation. But for me, it is not easy to get out of it just like that. I don't know what should I do to that, to relieve desire, needs, and expectation.
Okay. Right? So many answers must have come, right? Which are not really helping us. So now is the time that I have to bring that transformation. I have to bring that change in my life, right? All these years we've been stuck in many things. But now we will only think positive for ourselves, right? So we can do one thing at a time, right? One step at a time. I don't think we can remove everything at the same time. So just do one thing at a time, right? So whatever is blocking my way, let me just 1 week, at least for next 1 week, let me work on that, right? Let me remove this, and instead of that, we can replace with some good virtues, right? So first I have to accept it. Whatever comes in my way, I have to accept it. And then let's see how I can bring the change, right? So this stubbornness, why in the meditation what happens, right? This is the practice we have to do every single day, that we sit in meditation. It's not sitting for 1 minute or 2 minutes. Let's sit every day. Give 10 minutes to yourself, right? Do meditation. And when I sit in meditation, just forget about everything, right? Leave everything away. And then just focus on the self. Who am I? I am that energy, that peaceful being, right? That pure energy. And this is my inner world. Let me connect with my inner world. There is so much I have, a lot of joy, jewels I have within me. That peace, that happiness, right? Calmness, bliss. Let me connect with that. What happens is we try to fix the outer world. There is so much factor outside, that tries to control our life. But here what we are saying that no, let's not go into that. Let me go into my inner world and make my inner world clean, right? Let me connect with my own virtues and then come back to my whatever we are doing, the action, right? So mind is the only thing that no one can control. The other things they can control, but my mind, no one else can control. My thinking, can anyone control my thinking? No, only I can do that, right? That's the only thing that we can control. Myself, my emotions, right? And everything is in one thing, my mind. So let me think positive for myself. Let me think positive for others, right? Let me work on that. And that, when I control those, my feelings, what happens? I can control my feelings. I can work on those. I can make my day, and I can make my life like that. So you think positive, you're peaceful, your day will go peaceful, your month will go peaceful, and your life will become peaceful. So everything starts here only, right? No one else can do that for me. Only I have to do that, right? That's when the happiness comes. So that is why it is called glow with the flow. Everything will happen. We are living in this world. We have a family, we have friends. You will see a lot. You will have to deal with everything. But in all those things, I have to keep myself safe. I have to keep my mind safe. Not to get influenced by all those negativities, right? Not to entertain those negativities, those words, those behaviors. Let me keep myself free, right? What happens usually, we go into those negative thoughts or negative chit chat or whatever is happening, and then we accept it. No, we don't have to do that. Let go of that. That's not mine. That's not who I am, right? So glow with the flow means that yes, I am living this life, but in that happy state of mind, right? So for the whole week, next week we will have another session, but for this week, let's just take one thought and work on that. That from 1 week, I will let go of one thing which is blocking my way, right? Just think about it, what you want to let go of it, and replace with one quality, either peace, either love, either happiness, either bliss, your purity. Let me just replace with that, right? So now let's go into the experience. We'll just sit quietly. For a few minutes. Let's not think about all your worries, all your stress. Just be with the soul. Take a deep breath and exhale. Again, take a deep breath and exhale. As you're breathing in, breathe in peace and exhale the stress, the worries. Breathe in love and exhale all the worries. Just focus that my mind, my thoughts, everything is slowing down. Just see yourself as a soul, the point of light. I am the peaceful energy. Today, I let go of all the branches. I let go of my past. Whatever happened, it happened. It was past. I cannot go back and change it. So let me just apply a full stop. And move on. I forgive everyone. I let go of that branch. I let go all the stress, all the worries. Now I feel completely free. I feel light. I feel happy. Now there is no burden, There is no heaviness. I'm absolutely free now. Now I can connect with all my virtues. Can connect with my peace. I am peaceful being. I keep peace in all my relationship with the present time. Through this peace, I bring harmony in my relationship, my present time. Now I feel completely peaceful. Now with this peaceful thought, I connect with the ocean of peace, who is the supreme energy, who is also light. The rays of peace the supreme energy who is showering me with the rays of peace. And I am in absolute peace. Just for a few moments, visualize that I am sitting in front of the ocean of peace, the light. Just feel the energy, feel the light. Now, I come back to the awareness. Remind myself every day that I am peaceful being, the child of the ocean of peace, and bring this peace into my each and every action, to my relationship, and bring that harmony. Bring that shine, the light, the enthusiasm into my each and every action. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Shanti. So in the meditation, what we learn is to become soul conscious, means to remove the ego, right? That I'm not this body, but I'm the energy. When I remove the ego, ego comes with many other vices, right? So when I remove this, the anger, right, selfishness, everything goes away. All the fear, that goes away, right? So then when we can say the glow with the flow, right? When I think that I am a soul, I'm a pure energy, peaceful energy, right? Not to get influenced by anything, any negativities, then we can live this life beautifully, right? And we can also become the example for others, right? So one step at a time, right? Yes, I know you were sharing on Zoom, and you also, that the question we have, the many things came up, right, in your mind, but we cannot live everything at the same time, but at least one thing we can work on, right? Okay. Om Shanti.